Once I'd say you were right, but
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Curse on Dice session 33. Sorry, there's a whole bunch. The Knight of Stone, because I forgot where we were at before I named this episode. So here we go.
What's the
Hold
pause
up.
for?
Pause.
You paused there for a second.
Listen, I speak in weird patterns.
Are you tired, Zach? Do you need to go to bed?
I have worked a billion hours this week.
I don't doubt that.
Realistically, like 60 something. Anyway, Jared will be joining us anytime soon. I don't know when. Maybe not soon. Maybe at the end of the game. Who really knows? Connor did that once. It was pretty awesome.
Guardian shush.
Guardian is a dog.
He's a big dog though
Guardian
too.
photo. Not the one that sings Africa. So last game, there was a one-on-one duel between Dovin and one of the people that seemed to have teamed up with Onyx, Stoney's brother, who seems to have gone insane. There's cults involving people that have creepy crawly things inside their skin. And you guys managed to get Shale back, and we're dropping him off at the Tark house. You were deciding where to go next. So, what would you like to do?
Which of the locations in the thing is the closest?
In the story?
Yes.
Oh, good gravy. I have to try and remember now.
We did the Southern Isles one. There's one at the Soft Sun River.
Which is the biggest river on the continent. Somewhere along there. I remember that one.
There's one by a tribe that is in the high hills.
The High Hill Channels.
That was in the White Wilds. There was another one in the Kingdom of High Peaks.
Okay. So the story goes, there was a famous wizard. He came to Inkstead a long time ago and performed 5 major miracles. One of which was saving the turtle race in the area by stopping a mountain or a volcano from constantly erupting, thus cooling the area around it enough to be livable instead of always being on fire and molten. And should he have actually known natural events, eventually that would happen anyway if he would just leave it be, but whatever. There's the second thing he did was somewhere along the Soft Sun River, he performed a miracle, as in people were going missing all along the river, and he determined that it was demons doing it, going through some kind of portal to the abyss somewhere along the Soft Sun River. Now, there's lots of stories about where this portal might be, so that'll take a little bit of research. The next one was in the High Hill Channels when he was traveling with a group of nomadic peoples. They got frozen in as the winter set in early. He went under the ground, found a way to warm it, and thus they were able to survive without freezing to death. The next one was in the Kingdom of High Peak, spelled a Y. All the major tribes and kingdoms there were battling it out. He managed to sue for peace and find peace among the dwarves, the giants, and the Goliath races. Thus founding the Kingdom of High Peak itself, also being the oldest kingdom in all of Inkstead. The last one was in a place called the Broken Coast. That's now called the Broken Coast. It used to be a connection to a larger continent. I can't remember exactly what I wrote, but there was a portal to the Feywilds where the true Fey live. They were coming through to invade because people were passing through this as they weren't supposed to be. Yeah, you're supposed to be invited to these places. and they were coming to invade and destroy everything. Well, Ferris Railman did something so traumatic that closed the portal and shattered the entire land bridge, thus giving it the broken coast. And that's the best I can remember off the top of my head. Now, I supplied you guys with a map. That's not a great one.
So, which of those things is the closest to S?
The vaguest but closest one would be along the Soft Sun River.
Yeah,
Okay.
if we're in Gildern, that's just to the west.
You're in Sarlazet, which is a little south to Gildern.
Yeah, there's almost no difference.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, it's a 3-day travel, but
So, I suggest we go up the Soft Sun River with me and
The Cotton
a few of the other magic users on board doing detect magic as we go up and down the coast or at the edge of the river.
That sounds very slow.
I mean, do you have a better plan? Because I am open to any and all suggestions.
Yeah, give me a second. I think I got something. Anything that your brother might have been holding? Oh shit.
Does he have to hold it? Or can it just be on him?
I have a spell that I can cast that's a little bit longer distance, but it has to be an object.
Okay. Last we saw him, he was wearing dark leather armor.
Can you describe it a little bit better than that? I have a feeling I'd pick that up on a
It was gnome size.
Points at the male tiefling who probably has somewhat edgy armor. Yeah, I'd probably just pick that up.
It was gnome sized. What else did it have on it? I don't even know if it was leather. It might have been studded.
Either way, I'm not gonna lie. This sounds tedious.
Yeah. But, you know, not everything's going to be enjoyable when you want to save family and the world.
I don't think that's true, but we can agree to disagree. What do you think, quiet monk person think?
I say we help. I say we do what you think is best.
But do you have a way that might be better than casting detect magic up and down the shoreline?
Because, like, how far are we actually going to be able to get doing that every day?
Dovin is here.
Like 600 feet?
Up
700?
Dovin.
Maybe? I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. I'm not a magic user.
Detect magic is a ritual, so we could do it like all day.
Yeah, but we'd have to keep taking those breaks.
Hey, Dodo. My big Dodo.
So it'd be like 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off.
We can try that until we find something else, a better idea.
Dovin, do you have a better idea of finding the thing by the river?
Gilbert, if you're talking, you're muted.
What's going on?
We're looking for the next of those items.
And we decided to search at the Soft Sun River for it because that was the closest one.
You know what? I'm just gonna look at that story again.
Are we at this river, or we just decided to go there?
We just decided to go there. I don't think we've shoved off yet.
No, you guys were deciding where to go first.
Very smart.
I left that up to you.
If there's things to kill, Dovin will be fine to go to the river first.
Yeesh.
So what's everyone's passive perception?
Do we have to?
Tony's is 11.
It is exactly half of what Millie had.
9?
7?
9.
13.
8. What's Dovin's passive?
Negative
Sorry, I had
7.
to do math out. It's 13 as well. It's 10 plus your proficiency bonus, right?
It is
In
10
the
plus
story-
your
hey,
wisdom.
hey, Stoney, I'm just remembering in the story you were telling me, you said something about the king of High Peak claiming that he was buried at the base of the mountains where the river begins.
Like the High Peak thing or the Soft Sun River thing?
Is that not the same thing? Because they're all in the second miracle paragraph.
Sorry, my writing is atrocious, by the way. I know.
Soft Sun River is called many things.
What was Stoney's passive perception?
11.
11. Dovin.
Mine's actually 10. 'Cause I'm
Ooh.
not proficient in.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're fucked now.
Krivin.
13.
13. And actually, I'll let Gale roll for it because this is actually would probably be a Gale thing.
There are multiple places that it has been claimed to be.
All right, metal die. Roll higher than an 11 so I can do something beyond average.
Rolls a 1.
I rolled an 11.
I mean, it's better than you would have had otherwise.
Yep, by a whole one.
Never mind. No one sees nothing.
Yeah. I'm never going to notice anything, Zach. Like, that's something you got.
No, you know what? Actually,
No.
a 10 would be enough for Gale because she would notice the signs. Gale, you do notice, actually, a human and a halfling step into an alleyway. As you kind of stare off at them while thinking about things, you see something pass between them and then exchange of coin.
Someone's buying drugs.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Think about the High Peak thing in the mountains. I think I'm right.
There's also a place that a bard claimed it was, but okay.
Fuck the bard.
I'd rather not.
Oh, that's pity on you.
Stony is the bard.
I sneak away with Gadra.
So, Gale, you sneak over there.
Sneak. I walk over fucking. I walk over boldly.
Stoney's just looking around. Where did half of the party go?
We've stepped outside this house for like 5 seconds. Like herding cats in a rainstorm.
Gail went off somewhere. Kevin's off somewhere with Dodra. Dovin's the only one here.
Eh.
If you did.
And even then, he might just walk back to the ship to get.
Oh,
more-
no. Dovin's wife is here and that one lady's here. Oh, no.
Dovin's wife isn't here.
I thought she was here, wasn't she? With
No.
those girls.
No, she's with Emmy. Emmy doesn't live in this town.
Okay, never mind.
Emmy is in Gildern.
Yeah, when Gail gets over there, she'll just be like, "So what's it cost and what is it?"
They both look at you. The halfling takes off because you look like a cop.
Bye.
You
Hope
look
you
like a
have
cop.
good day.
The other guy goes, "Are you with the guard?"
Who?
Exactly. Good.
I've been here for like 3 hours, man. I don't even know the name of this fucking city.
Okay. If anyone asks, this town is called Goldbrook.
Isn't it Sarlazet?
It is. He's not telling her that.
I mean, she's already forgotten, so it doesn't really matter.
He goes, "Well, I have silver dust.
Uh-huh.
I have sweetgrass,
Uh-huh.
and I have pepper."
I have a feeling that I'm partial to sweetgrass.
Pepper's also known as spice.
So yeah. Oh, it's sweetgrass.
Do you have
Hey.
spice?
Spice. So yeah. It brings out a small baggie about the size of your thumb.
Uh-huh.
Say 2 gold pieces.
Cool. I pay it gladly and then just kind of jaunt merrily back over to Stony with it like in my hand.
Want to do jug, Stony?
They were nice
So-
folks.
For Soft Sun, there's buried at the base of the mountains where the river begins, and a bard claimed it's where the river first splits.
So why not just check those 2 places or in between?
I believe there's 3 claims. I might have left one out.
Well, then Stony doesn't know the third claim.
Yeah, we only know 2.
Okay. No, okay.
Well, unless you mean the Thorn Valley, but
That'd be where the river splits, by the way.
yeah,
Oh,
so yeah,
okay.
there's only 2 then. Back to the map. The map.
I mean, we can check them both, but like, we need to get Kreven first.
Huh. Yeah,
I don't even know where he went.
It really does look terrible on computer, the map picture.
I'm sorry.
That's weird. Because it looks
Looks fine
fine
on
on the
phone.
phone. Yeah, it looks fine on the phone.
I mean, if the phone is 1080p, that is much more pixels on. That is the same amount of pixels on a much smaller screen.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's going to be a high resolution. So, Kraven, where did you go? I didn't even hear you split off. Where did you go?
The end.
The inn?
He has spent 2 weeks on alone. He has spent 2 weeks on the ship with this one doing nothing.
And that's not true. You were keeping watch.
So the women doing nothing.
Gail walks over to some random person on the ship, steals the map off of him, comes back over looking at it.
It's like a tourist map.
Uh-huh.
It's a celebrity homes map.
It doesn't look like
The
there's
Tarks live here. It's a bunch of tourists standing outside.
It doesn't look like there's a ton of distance between High Peak and Thorn Valley, so why not just look between there? That way it's not the entire fucking continent.
Yeah, let's check those places first. That's a good idea. Sorry,
Those
I'm not
places-
radically gifted.
Those places, and if they don't pan out, in between.
Your thought
It
process
seems
is
like-
amazing. What's your
Seems like
intelligence?
Back in my old job, we'd consider this a range of options. Are they in the inn? Are they in the brothel? We're gonna find out.
You see someone giving you a weird look, and they just kind of walk away from you.
Have a
Hey,
nice
Daddy, what's up,
day.
If I
Hey, Dodo.
had to guess where Kreven went, he probably went to get waffles, peanut butter, or a drink.
I mean,
Chocolate.
he's been staring at that tiefling too, so he might have gone to get laid.
Yeah, they tend to do that.
Nice.
So, I don't remember there being an inn. I remember there being a lot of taverns and pubs along the docks.
I mean, I don't remember either because we stayed at Stoney's house.
Dovin's just going to start yelling, Creven, walking up and down the street.
Like the Jaws theme, just grabbing.
Exactly.
Grabbing.
So, Creven, you eventually find. Actually, we'll go with Creven. Creven,
Yeah.
I don't remember who I said. Creven, you find one of the pubs that you went to in your last tavern crawl here before, Millie was dead. Sad thing.
And when it was literally seconds after Onyx had stolen Shale.
It was literally a second. Actually, they had been there for an hour or two by the time Onyx had stolen Shale. But still, it was long enough to get drunk. So you get there.
And Stoney had to drag both of their full-size bodies onto the ship.
They've added a new drink because of a recent patron called Peanut Butter Ale.
Oh, sweet.
It is not selling well at all.
I wonder why.
It is 3 silver a tankard.
Oh, hell yeah.
Creven is going to be the John Tron quote, "I'll take your entire stock."
Or 5 gold a barrel.
Okay. How much gold do I have? I have 8 gold.
Just caught the message on the fucking side.
Okay. I lose 3 gold. Oh, wait, no. That's 18, so it's down to 15. No, it's down to 13. I have 13 gold left.
So you just took 1 barrel?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to lug this barrel around now.
That's not going to stop me, and you know it.
So are you drinking in the tavern, or are you drinking out of your new barrel on the way? By the way, the barrel is about 55 pounds. It is heavy.
I have a strength of 8. Yeah, let's go back. I'll just buy like one of those mini barrels we had. Are there any of those?
Any mini barrels? Like a kegger?
Don't
Kinda.
back down. That's
Little
less than half your carry capacity.
Look, I only have a strength of 8. I cannot do this.
Your carry capacity is 120 pounds.
That's half of your carrying capacity is just in the keg.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. I don't have anything else. I literally
you're-
wear cloth.
I mean, you are a monk.
Yep, I got this.
Oh, so your gold does count against your weight, just so you know.
My gold?
Mm-hmm.
What? I don't have a fuck ton of gold.
Well, none of you do, because we were playing Curse of Strahd, and that does not involve a lot of riches.
Nope.
It involves a lot of sadness and dying. If Chris
Isn't
Perkins
that-
is how
the
to
saddest
anything.
thing happening in fucking Curse of Strahd.
I mean, you guys should have died several times in Curse of Strahd, but whatever.
Dovin has a good amount, but really that
Yeah,
was because
that's true.
of Millie.
Dovin did die. I forgot about that. Dovin did die.
Dovin's got his inheritance.
So does
Yeah.
Dovin have like a return card for Montaigne he goes back? He gets a free Sunday or something?
What?
A punch card.
For dying?
Yes.
No, he's essentially our Evelyn, all right? He's going to die every season.
Of course.
He is the one up front the most.
Does that make me the guest character?
No, they always die.
Yeah, but they're the ones who stay dead.
Oh, why did you go there? That's all right. Damn it.
Stony, where did they go? I got distracted. Sorry. Stuff froze into my back. Actually, honestly, I've probably loaded my pipe while I'm walking over to Stony.
You're just packing it.
Yep, get the keg, get a room.
There's no room. It's just a tavern. There's no rooms.
Oh. Go find
And
an
it's
inn.
also early morning.
Go find an inn.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I like the response, Gail.
You're not around me.
like
Lathander,
to
send it
just
to me.
find them? Like
So-
by now, we should have detect objects just there and just centered on peanut butter.
So your detector goes off everywhere.
I don't actually have it. I just should have taken it at some.
Oh, you need me to. What's peanut butter? I'm just kidding. I know what fucking peanut butter is.
Say, how high are you?
No, the
I
higher
forget,
you.
does Kevin still have his mask?
No, I threw that thing out the fucking river.
Oh. Shit, that was the one thing I knew that you had.
Nope. Although I do have the mask with 2 faces.
I will detect object on Dovin's big ass greatsword because that's a pretty fancy greatsword after all.
You hear
Well,
me?
Dovin
I do
is
have
with
the
you.
mask with 2 faces.
Dovin stayed with you
I
guys.
thought he went looking for. I thought he went looking for.
We find Krevin.
Yeah, Dovin's finding Krevin.
We're also trying to find Kevin.
Yeah, I thought he went without us to go find Krevin. I wasn't sure if we had gotten back together with him or not. In that
Let's just
case,
assume we did.
Okay, those of you that are looking for Krevin, roll investigation.
I will detect object his mask.
I don't have it.
Does not have it.
You threw away the new blue one
Oh no,
Oh,
I do. I had the mask 2 faces.
that Millie gave you as your
Oh,
last
no.
gift. You sick fuck.
No, I had the cat mask I threw away. How'd you know about the blue mask?
Millie gave it to you.
Millie did. How does Gail?
You've probably had it in the open at least once.
And if
Well,
not,
Master
Stony
Pieces.
probably would have told her.
True enough. Okay.
And
And
for that
Dovin got a
investigation,
10 on
24.
investigation.
Okay. Anyone get better at investigation?
24.
All right. So before we get to that, Krevin, as you go to walk out to find an actual inn to sleep in, you run into someone coming in the door. All you see is a flash of pink. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Why is someone pink and flashing people?
Let's go to Gadra.
Is Godra pink? I
Constitution?
thought she was red.
I thought her brother was red.
Wait, what'd you say? It's Constitution?
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, dexterity. Plus 5 is dirty 20. Where's my
All right.
phone?
You
Get
managed
off.
to keep your ground, but your vision's blurry for just a second, and then when you blink again, you see it is Gadra in front of you.
Oh, I know. She was actually next to me. Why?
Stoney's face. So what's up? So I was watching Connor's reaction. They always crack me up. Brandon.
Yeah.
What?
Brandon, get your smooths on.
We just ran
get an
into you.
Stop stuttering and get come on, spit some game.
She says she looks frantic, by the way.
You just
Are you
ran
okay?
into you, Goyle.
She shoves you into the tavern and pulls you over to a spot in the corner and pulls a cloak that you haven't seen before up over her head. You don't see any of the symbols of Lathander all over her at the moment either.
What's wrong?
I'm hiding from my brother. He wants to take me home. Thinks something's wrong with me.
To be
I found
fair,
the mask with 2 faces. The one I found.
She has been making a series of rash decisions as long as you guys have known her.
Not wrong.
You're gonna give her the mask? Is that what you said?
And yeah, the mask with 2 faces. That one you gave that makes 2 different faces.
Right.
I had the blue one I got from Mill. I put that on, I guess.
That was the one that had both the comedy and tragedy, right?
Yeah.
She'll take it and she'll quickly fasten it to her face.
Comedy or tragedy side?
Comedy, because it's still Gadra. And she say, What are you doing back? What are you doing here? I thought you were coming right back to the ship and we were leaving again.
As I thought too. I thought Gadra was with us. I said I'd sneak away with Gadra.
no, she wasn't. She was on the ship.
I didn't know that.
And you would know that she stayed on the ship with her brother.
Oh.
She's clearly snuck away and is hiding from him already. She takes your hand and she says, let's run away. Let's go hide somewhere. Let's not do the fighting thing. Let's not do the scary things where we might die. Seeing the aftermath of Millie being dead is just, I don't want that to happen to you, Krevin.
Guys, by the way, I just wanted to bring this up. At one point, I did plan on retiring Krevin. I didn't expect it to be able to come out this way.
And I outright said multiple times, Stoney's retiring after this arc.
Poor Dylan.
So, as this conversation's happening, Stoney, you remember the bar from the last time you had to find Krevin and Dovin. So you go there. You see Krevin sitting on, I'm guessing he's sitting on top of his new barrel.
It's next to the counter.
Okay. Well, she took you in a secluded corner, if you recall. And you see Krevin talking to some masked robe figure.
Krevin, Jesus Christ, we need to leave. We were supposed to come here, return Shale, and go.
There's just a billow of smoke behind. Hey, Krevin.
I don't want to go.
Okay, bye.
Oh, wow, isn't this your friend or something?
Yeah, but I'm not going to force him to do something he doesn't want to do.
I have nearly
Agreed.
died several times.
Delvin will start to leave.
Oh, Dovin.
Look at what you did, man. And I'll go try and comfort poor Dovin.
How does that exchange go?
Sometimes you gotta let birds fly.
Just grunts at you.
She says this
Besides,
without knowledge that he can actually fly.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can actually fly.
I'm not the wisest, so I'm never gonna have the best advice.
So this masked robe figure has not said anything since you walked in, Stoney. It just looks at Dovin and just trying to figure out how she would communicate without saying anything.
Sign
So-
language.
You hear a muffled voice. You just it's something you can tell is a female. You know that voice when you know it's a girl doing a guy's voice, saying, "Let's go, hurry."
Whoa, who's the guy in the robe?
I give Stoney my Moobo rod.
Says,
Oh.
my name is Gavin. We're leaving. And then she stands up and starts walking
Stoney's
out.
gonna narrow his eyes and
I like your tail, Gavin.
and Stoney's gonna do an insight check.
Go for it.
I'm not even gonna attempt one.
Oh
Her cha-
shit. That went way. God damn it! That fell on the floor. It went out of sight and then onto the floor.
Yeah, this Moobo rod's the only thing left of Krevin's
Oh,
past.
Jesus.
So he's giving it to Stoney.
That is a natural 19 gets boosted to 20.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that's Gadra.
Godra, what are you doing?
That tail sitting out of the robe with the little heart on the end of it. It's pretty.
The
Gotcha.
thing that was complimenting but not connecting.
What are you doing here? Why are you wearing the mask? Why are you doing a guy's voice?
I have to go. And then she turns and runs.
I just stopped for 5 seconds. Just need to say goodbye.
She's already gone. She's disappearing from sight, out of the building and
Yeah.
down the street.
I tell Stoney it's great to know him, but this life is not for me.
Alright, you don't do anything dumb.
I make no promises. Goodbye, old friend.
And at least don't do anything dumb other than Godra.
Damn. Okay. Now just give me 2 seconds to make my new character.
So, Krevin, you
As Krevin runs away, I just look over at Stony. Who was that guy? I think I talked to Krevin once last session.
You did.
Krevin,
Yeah.
you run and you make it down the street and you see Gadra in her mask and robe waving you to a cart and climbing into the back of it. It's a big covered wagon.
You're
And
gonna
the
get
Adventuring life isn't for us. He immediately gets on the caravan.
You see the guy at the coach looking both ways quickly.
And jump in.
The adventuring life isn't for me. Immediately hops onto a caravan.
Less deadly one. Go back to the guild
Okay.
halls.
You feel the
Just wait until you get sucked back into Barovia against your
God, please no.
the cart begins to
You might
slowly
be
creep
canceled.
away, and you feel the jerk and the jostle of the road. The rest of you, what do you
This
do in the light of this event?
Does this mean Krevin has fallen? Because I remember that his god told him, don't run from any more conflicts or else you're done.
No, because my worldview itself has to change. My God doesn't turn whether or not I'm fallen.
I mean, your worldview before was you had a mission. Now you don't.
Exactly. And I'm also free of my God, so I thought,
I mean, are you though?
No, never.
probably not. But I don't know that.
That's a story for a different time. Poor Krevin.
Exactly.
So what are the rest of you doing?
Stoney's holding on to the immovable rod, and he's gonna go back to the ship. He's
Dovin is also on his way to the ship.
And if
Well, your family would give you mail that Krevin sends to you.
how are you going to get mail to us? We're living on a boat.
No, it's your mother. And when you get back home, she'll give it to you.
Oh, okay. Do you know my address?
Yeah. That's the one thing I didn't write down.
Okay.
Well, I didn't write down. I know the Stark family, and I know the city.
Oh, sorry, Lee.
That should be enough.
So Stony, on your way to the docks, you look up, you see that the ship's no longer there. And you remember she was only bringing you back to the mainland and then leaving again.
She said she'd be there for like a half hour.
Till noon, I believe it was. Oh, right. Wait. Yep.
She said it was early morning.
Early morning, and I said it's early morning now. Yep, never mind. She'd be there.
Yay!
Wow, I'm glad we got here before she left. I have a feeling she wouldn't have waited that long.
Hey, Dovin, want to do something fun?
Try
Dovin.
this. Tries half
Dovin
working.
and cast levitate on him and push him up to the ship. Bye, Dovin.
Dovin, you just begin,
Cool.
you begin drifting away from the ground.
Just glare. Big deal.
Just cross-armed and angry all the way up.
He's waving at him, super happy, thinking she's done something real nice. Gail loves flying.
You just have, we know. You just have this scowling half-orc.
And then using the boots of spider climb, we'll walk over to the rope tying it down, and then just walk up the rope.
Okay, fair enough.
Stoney's just getting on the boat and looking around to make sure everyone else is accounted for.
You do not see Dizarin or Gabriel,
All right,
Which
so that's
Tracks.
3 down.
but there seems to be several other actual sailory types on the ship now.
Okay, that's good.
First thing Gail says getting on the ship, looks like everybody's here.
Wait for me.
Is Krevin actually running back, or is this
No,
the new
not
character?
Krevin. New character.
Jesus! Did you just randomly generate one?
No, I've had it in my head for a while now. I just had to put it on paper.
Brandon,
not
what-
on paper.
Granted, we'll get to you in a second. Don't you worry.
It's at the backseat.
Just
Oh, no.
don't you worry. Just calm down. So,
Is Ivana visible places on the ship?
Ivana is doing her usual walking back and forth, barking orders, getting loaded, getting ready to. She's clearly saying we need to get ready to set sail back to Maliki.
Hey, just wondering, would you be willing to give us a ride over to the... Stony pulls out the piece of paper.
Hayden's Peak, I think, is further away, and Thorn Valley is a little bit closer.
Thorn
Would you be
Valley.
willing to drop us off at Thorn Valley?
She looks at you and says, she just blinks for a second. Well, Thorn Valley is nothing but thorny brush.
Yeah, we're looking for a thing that might be there. Like the other thing, except somewhere else.
She gives pause. And she just says, she thinks for a second. She pulls out a map.
I hold out my pipe to her. This always helps me think.
It's just idly in her mouth now. Like sticking out the side. I would, Mr. Stoney, and hand you your pipe back, and exhales the smoke into Stoney's face, and then waves it away. She's like, "That accident, sorry." But there seems to be no way stops along the way.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
I'm very sorry. If you need to go back over the ocean, I know all the routes all the way back to. Well, I go back
Not
away.
at the moment, but I'll keep you in mind.
Well, if you ever need me to cross the ocean, that is, and she hands you a small white stone, just speak into this. I'll come find you.
Stony holds it up to his mouth. What's this gonna do?
That's a sending stone.
You can hear your voice echo, "What's this gonna do?" from her pocket.
My parents always made me take one when I went out at night.
When you went out for the weekend.
Sigil's a dangerous place.
Question: would Ghost Child be on the way to Thorn Valley?
They were going to Dragonvale, right?
Yes. So,
Not really.
well, that's if they ever left Gildern.
I mean, even if they didn't leave Gildern, it's not on the way.
I mean, once you leave the peninsula, it's still only like half a day's travel to Gildern. But from Gildern, you'd probably want to cross the mountains, which those weird wavy squiggly lines that are on the map are supposed to be mountains. I'm not good at things.
We are gonna need horses then. Well, more specifically, you guys are. And I look outside of the ship and whistle, Stella! And a big old white stag appears on the boardwalk.
I mean, couldn't two people ride on yours and two people ride on another?
Oh, yeah, but we still need another.
Yeah, that's right. So
I'll be right back.
Stone-
Being cold.
And as far as I know, we only have one other person coming with us.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry. Old numbers.
It's okay.
In a moment of silence, just
It helps when you forget things too quickly.
Said no one ever.
Dovin, you cool with seeing your wife again?
I suppose.
Where's the half orc that Dovin's been?
You just
friends
hear from
Oh
below.
yeah, Nyla.
You hear from below ship. His what?
Oh, there's Nyla.
Stomp, 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 stomp. Coming closer. Loud
Okay.
thunderous
with?
steps.
Probably go.
Just looks at Stony. Thanks.
I mean, you still have your wife.
Again, his what? As she's now.
You could try and
Above
fix
that- on
things
that.
here. Like, she's still coming to kill you. That shows something. Toto sit.
Yeah, let's go. Stoney runs down the gangplank because he does
Hello.
not want to kill you.
What is that, Stoney? You need me? I'm coming.
You just hear yelling over your shoulder, or yelling at you as you run away. If I'm with child, I'm sending it to you.
And I'm just kind of sitting on my stag, walking away slowly. Bye. Have a good life.
Sitting backwards on the stag.
Pretty much, and then I'll just like turn around.
All right.
If she's with child, I was told about the wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if she's the child, then you succeeded.
I didn't do anything for that one.
Hey, sometimes all you have to do to complete your job is nothing.
But yeah, I was gonna have my security jump on the ship last second.
I mean, we're not on the ship anymore.
Oh, never mind. Mission failed. Abort.
Now we're
abort,
going to
abort.
get a horse.
Oh, okay.
So, Stoney, you would know where the stables are. There'd be one on both the east and the west end of the city.
Yeah, we talked to him before. That's where we got the horses to make our way to Gildern.
That's right. That's right. When you speak to them this time,
Hello.
knowing that you're going to be on a longer travel than just to Gildern and sending the horses back, they would request that you pay them, and they will sell you the horses. 20 gold a horse.
How much? 20 a horse? Stoney looks in his belt pouch, sees the total of 4 silver pieces and 8 copper pieces. And he looks up.
Dovin gives him 20 gold and takes his horse and walks.
What'd you
Where
gonna
do you
name it?
get your money from?
He got it from Millie.
Millie bought him a horse.
Gale says absentmindedly. Yeah, so you have a selection from a brown spotted horse, a white horse with gray patches, and a solid black horse except for one white sock.
Let's go for the one with the sock. Actually, it's not my choice.
It's
Yeah,
dope.
Dovin looks at you. Excuse me?
Gail
Anyone
will,
but
Gail
the
will
sock.
look at the one with the sock after he says that, though, and be like, "But the sock's so cute, man. Look at it.
I'll
It's just,
pick the white one with spots.
fuck you."
Just because.
No. You're making me-
Stoney is going to hop onto the back of the moose or the stag,
Come on.
whatever kind of antlered
So-
creature this is.
so- Stags are really big, so I want you to explain how Stoney gets on the back of the stag.
I mean, I could just pick him up.
Eh,
Or you
Yeah.
just fly.
I
But
wanted to watch
also-
Gnome struggle.
Stoney does, and he blows up the unseen servant, and he has it pick him up and set him on the stag.
There you go. When you went, I was picturing a very different thing.
Captain Morgan's up very slowly because it's an unseen servant.
Thank you much.
So do you just like toddler up?
Yep.
And he just lifts you up.
And then
So you
now
got-
on the stag.
So Gail, you see Stoney just kind of fly onto the stag.
It's nothing strange to Gail. Gail
All
flies
right.
the day.
That's fair. That's fair.
So that's it.
So you guys are heading back to Gildern then? Is that what you
The
said?
first stop.
Okay.
So we're going a little bit out of our way.
Yep. To
All
make
right.
sure Ghost Child hasn't murdered my niece and Dobin's wife.
I mean, it's your quest, man. I'm just kind of along for the ride.
So what kind of pace do you guys go at here? Quickly? Just trot along?
Not the same pace we went at when we were trying for the star medal. Definitely not that fast.
I mean,
Oh!
My horse has, I mean, my stag has the benefit of it doesn't actually get tired.
We're probably
mean-
going like normal speed.
Dovin's horse definitely gets tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, but big old fat Dovin up there.
Horse is like, this is death. This is actual death.
So as you guys are clodding along, you start coming up on a wagon. Krevin,
Yeah.
He's not Krevin anymore.
Nah, Krevin died.
about an hour into your ride with Gadra, she takes your hand and says, it takes the mask off, and with a smile says, I can't believe we're doing this. Or I'm actually getting away from my family. You see
You're
something
probably-
move under the skin on her cheek.
Oh, fuck my life.
Hold it.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
She says, I can't believe my brother said something's wrong with me. She looks at you with a smile, a bright smile, and says, you would never say that about me, right? What's that face for?
You think I can knock her out?
Oh, Jesus.
I don't want to kill her. I just want to knock her out.
Damn.
That
Give her a
barely
broken
makes
helper.
it better.
Trevor
To
must
be
wear
fair,
some sort
he
of
has
life
had a
insurance.
bad experience with these things.
Give me a second. I gotta pull up a thing for a thing, and then do another thing.
Isn't her
I
character?
want to help her. I don't want to kill her.
Watch Krevin just get ripped to shreds in the back
Oh,
of the
without doubt.
cage.
We don't see
I just
it.
want Krevin to have a happy ending.
Not
That's all.
Sorry, but this is. We're eventually getting back to Barovia. That's not allowed.
Nah, this new guy was going to start from Barovia, not Krevin. Emilio was gone. He had no reason to go back to Barovia. Damn it.
He had several reasons.
Why?
So
Because God told him to. He would have freed a people from a tyrant. He would have rejoined a region with the rest of the world.
you can certainly try to knock Gadra out, but tell me how you do so.
Let me look at my monkey builders right quick.
Just punch her 4 times in the head.
We'll say you get a surprise round. Just
What's
not
that look
expecting
for?
this.
Smack!
I didn't think it was this kind of relationship. That's not funny. Don't joke about that.
Krevin, I'm not into that.
You're into it.
I don't want to hurt her. God damn it.
You are anyway.
Just don't hit her in the belly.
Wait, what? God damn you, Zach.
Falcon punch.
Okay.
Zach, did you roll that chance with Dovin and Nyla too?
I did.
Okay.
Those numbers are for me. They're written down and recorded. Don't you worry.
What if I
Gotcha.
just choke Holder not out? Choke her out. Look,
there-
I already feel like shit for doing this. This goes against everything in my real life moral fucking code. I don't want to kill her, but I'm not gonna let some demon monster take her over.
I mean,
I'm trying to
already
think.
at least part human.
Is there a rule for knocking someone out by a chokehold, or would it just be a straight grapple check?
People,
Oh, if you can't breathe, you go unconscious after a minute plus your Constitution modifier in minutes.
minimum of 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's time for me to tie her up.
That would be a long struggle. I'm warning you now. But you can certainly try. So grapple check then, I guess.
Fucking Christ, Zach. You're an ass. I want you to know this.
Hold
What's
on.
grapple strength?
Your
Athletic.
strength. It's your athletics versus her either acrobatics,
Oh, athletics.
or athletics.
Okay, I got a +2. This can only go bad. I'm sorry, Gadra. I'm doing this for your own good.
Brandon, if you remember, Gadra had her worm removed in a slightly different way than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I ripped it off, and then it healed the wound.
You squished it and ripped it off.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there any chance of saving her?
I don't know. We'll find out later on. If you save her now.
No.
Well, I guess Creven's not done, guys. Oh shit! That's +2. That's 19.
Yeah, that beats her 5.
Okay.
So you successfully, out of nowhere, grab her, and she's in a chokehold, slowly losing oxygen, and she's trying to fight you off. Now we could roll several rounds until she breaks out.
Or you could try and dig the thing out.
Where at? Where did I see it?
No?
You saw it right in her cheek, and then it disappeared at her jawbone.
Can I roll perception to see it? As a free action or whatever? Bonus action?
You can roll investigation as you search her over,
Okay.
or medicine. I'll allow medicine as well.
Okay.
As you stranglehold her and then start groping her.
I think I find it. I'm quite certain I find it. That's a 23. Not 20.
Yeah, you find a lump on her back that when you touch it, it squirms and disappears.
No, I was going to grapple it.
You're going to try and grab the worm inside her skin.
Put it in the pocket it can't escape from.
Through her clothes.
I don't fucking know.
Stab it.
Okay, yeah, I'll just hit it with a dart.
Or just, do what monks do.
Punch it.
And punch goat.
So you just grab Gadra. As far as you know, you're just grabbing her, choking her out, and start punching her in the back.
Where in the back is it? I don't want her to see it.
Oh my god! Just don't be punching the shit out of
Just below. 1 second, guys. 1 second.
The honeymoon is over.
Yeah, I think Gadra's going to hate me after this.
She might not. She might understand.
See, Creven, loyalty gets you it some way.
Yeah, what about that, Zach? Loyalty? Honesty? I ain't got shit.
Loyalty to your party would have gotten you somewhere.
I just got back. Sorry, my daughter's going to bed.
You abandoned us, and now you're fucked.
I wasn't trying to ban you guys. Creven just wanted out.
There are
That's
no happy endings.
abandoning us.
It's literally the definition. I didn't want to abandon you. I just wanted out. Bye.
I didn't want to leave. I just didn't want to be here.
How very Gale of you. Anyway.
The only thing that made it better was you actually
So where's the location of the blump? As I look around for
The
it.
lump, it's about 3 inches below the left shoulder blade and about half an inch off of the spine.
Okay. Smash it.
do it.
Roll an attack roll.
God damn you, Zach. You're an ass. I want you to know this.
You expected him to not give you a shitty thing?
I
Plus
feel like I'm
five.
getting a reputation for doing mean things to my players.
Stoney's had at least 3 family members that were involved in the campaign.
Okay. 22.
So just wham! You feel whatever it is go flat.
Was it about to back up?
Is that the only one I feel?
As you feel around, you find one in her right buttock.
Are you joking or being honest here?
I'm not joking.
Okay, second attack. That's 19.
Yeah, you hit it. You hit it.
Does it go flat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Find another one in her right thigh.
God damn it.
While you're doing this, Godrus is screaming, yes, harder.
I don't doubt that, honestly. With key points, using 2 extra attacks. That's 19 again.
Damn thing logged me out mid chat. No.
Okay. Any more?
Yeah, there's also one on her throat,
Sit.
crawling across her neck. And then it kind of stops and lodges right there.
Dagger. I mean, not my dagger, my dart. Stab it. Stab with my dart. Stab with my dart. Stab with my dart. Now I missed the juggler.
like, I will use my dagger to stab it. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. I'll use the dart to stab it.
Yeah, the dart's not as big. And
Darts are like this long, dude.
look, I just got to stab the thing. I just got to pierce the jugular or throat. I can control
We're
myself.
doing fine.
I don't want to punch her in the fucking throat.
You're
Nope.
fine with stabbing her in the throat.
You already donkey punched the shit out of her. What's a little
Fine, I
threat
punched the
between
fucking
friends
thing
at
in the
this
throat.
point?
Does that finally knock her out?
Hold on. I need you to roll damage on the first 3 attacks.
Oh, fuck you, Zach. Fuck you and your existence. I want you to know you're the embodiment of 4. Okay, +2 is 4. That's 3. That's 3.
So 13,
4, 3, 3.
4, 2, 3.
4, 3, 3.
That's 13 total.
No, it isn't.
No, that's 10.
10.
You're right. That is 10. That is my
if
bad.
it wants to be 13, it can be 13.
I mean. So go ahead and roll to hit the last one with your dart.
With darts, that's an 18.
So are you hitting with the dart or are you punching it? I forgot.
I'm just gonna fucking punch it.
Friend,
What?
Wait.
What
check
booger?
on the phone.
I'm using it now, booger. I'm sorry.
Always say that.
Well, I'm using it. You guys only asked me for my phone. I'm using it. This ain't gonna be sitting on the counter all fucking day. I will not touch it, and the kids want to use it when I'm using it.
It's Stoney's house.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a lot less kids.
Oh, no, I had just as many. My aunt
Anyway.
had 4 kids to come over. My cousins come over. There's like 7 kids upstairs right now.
Anyway, so you punch it. What'd you get? Went to hit it?
It's 18.
Yeah, that hits it. And once again, it goes flat. Had you
Bad.
fumbled that last one, that would have been bad.
I know. I'm scared. I was terrified because it was rolling. It was rolling on the 1.
What's the
Damn it,
damage?
2 more
Trevor?
fucking times.
What's the damage, Krevin?
Please fumble
How
this
much
roll.
do you
Fumble this roll.
You love her.
Okay, that's only another 2. I mean, 2 plus 2, 4.
She with the make another grapple check as she tries to break free. She's at disadvantage.
With my athletics, you said?
Yeah.
That's 17. Oh my god, I feel like just an asshole.
She got a whopping 7.
Hmm.
So she's frantically trying to get through. You can kind of see the white of her eye. You see the other nice family sitting in the coach is like, what the fuck is happening? It's just a matter of seconds.
They just watched you pull a full MMA rotation on this lady.
So the man and his son try to dogpile you and break you free from her.
Possessed. I had to get the fucking monster out of her.
They're like, what are you talking about? She's been fully
rolled
coherent this whole time.
I roll persuasion.
Yeah, I'll let you roll persuasion.
Fucking god, please work. Probably not. You probably set the DC fucking incredible.
Nope, I just got the DC.
I saw you beating someone.
I know. I'm sorry.
You weren't this sorry when you peed on children.
Zach doesn't care. Krevin does.
Out of context, that's so bad.
That's why I said it.
Brack
I
doesn't care
know
though.
the
Krevin
context
does.
is still pretty bad.
Brack is a literal walking brain damage.
What'd you roll on your persuasion?
16 on the die. I have no modifiers.
It'd be charisma.
You give them pause, and they're looking back and forth like, is he for real?
We
She
encountered
wasn't-
this beast in the ice caves.
They're quickly talking back and forth. He wasn't talking. She wasn't talking like demon talk or anything. You know
I'll
what?
explain to them in detail.
They both just kind of start staring away, and she's grasping at them, going, "Ow, ow, ow, me, ow."
I wouldn't do this if I didn't have any other fucking choice. I love this girl.
He's gone mad. Help me.
I gotta get her to her brother.
See, now I know that it's not
Hey,
her
she
because she
trusted
would
you.
never say
Really?
he's gone mad. She'd say he's gone fucking insane.
There's still more left. You gotta squish another.
So, the rest of you see the wagon in front of you suddenly jerk to the right. And as the wagon flaps, you see Krevin just beating the shit out of was the masked robe figure. And now you can see it's Gadra.
I knew it was Godra anyway.
Yeah, so yeah, you just see Krevin beating the shit out of Gadra.
We're brothers there, right? With them.
Nope.
Nah.
I go back to town with her.
She is not unconscious yet. You are still struggling in the wagon.
Dovin's gonna look over though and be like,
Dovin,
not
help!
our problem.
You do not see them. You are too focused, Krevin.
That's my problem. And I'll catch up on the stag.
Okay, I guess I'm along for the ride with this.
You don't have a lot of options here. Like, you're sitting in my lap because you're very small.
Just all of a sudden, brum, brum, brum. You're just thinking about what if you fly over and lay it on this spectral antlers as you're beginning to fly off of. Like, you ever rode a car on an especially bumpy road and it throws you out of the seat? Yeah.
I don't
I
have
live in Pennsylvania. There are potholes
It
everywhere.
doesn't work in anything.
You know, I live in Michigan. I can say the same thing. I think it's the cold weather climate.
Oh, what now?
So,
One small order of things. They're not even spectral. They just look like normal horns. This is straight up a real elk.
Okay, now where I got it with
It's just a lot smarter.
Can I suck them out now?
you want to suck them out?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I'm no expert in these things, but that seems like a real bad idea.
Well, Stony, you got suggestions?
I mean, I
do,
didn't
but
actually
can't
have
think
to.
of right
If
now.
it makes you feel better, I didn't actually have to cast my locate object since we never did anything with it. So I still
Oh,
have
cool.
a spell. So do what you will. I'll fix you.
Yeah, Stony would have suggestions, but I can't give them right now because we're riding up still.
You just ah!
This thing's gonna kill us.
Fly, Stella, fly!
Fly, you fools. Anyway. So, okay. Yeah. Next round, you still feeling around for more of these things, Krevin?
Yeah.
Okay, Okay, yeah. Roll another investigation check.
So good for us to finally be away. My brother says that I'm acting weird. You wouldn't say that to me, would you? What's with that look? Ah!
That's how that happened. The other family's just like, whoa. 22?
The spell I was thinking of is level 1, not level 2.
Plus
They do it a
3
lot more
never
fun.
medicine.
You see another one moving up the back of her head.
Zach, I hate you.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I really actually am.
Are you, though?
I am a little
This
bit.
is the second time something like this has happened.
I think it's hilarious and keep going.
But I'm allowing for a chance to save this one.
Okay. Plus 5 is 18. 13's my number tonight. I don't know why.
Just whack. Roll damage.
This is
She
not lethal.
unconscious
I'm trying to
yet?
knock her out. So I know about killing her.
Okay, I know. I got you. I'm on the same page here. I'm not gonna be like,
Okay, that-
oh, you killed her. You killed her. No, if you're trying to not unconscious her, knock her unconscious, you can.
That's 5.
5.
5 points of damage.
Ooh. Still not unconscious.
Jesus Christ, how much HP does she have? And
A little bit.
was she helping that much with the snake
mean-
things?
If it makes you feel better, I'd still have 20-something HP.
Yeah, she has lots of large welts all over her body now. And you just hear her crying into your arm. Why? Why, Krevin? Why?
I'm just
Should
trying.
we catch up at this point?
This would be about where you're catching up. Is when you hear her gasping, saying, "Why? Why are you attacking me, Krevin?"
What the hell are you doing?
The purple worm things are in her.
So let me. They were black. So let me
Black worm
explain.
things are in her.
Let me explain this. So the wagon's going, and you guys rode up to it because it's a covered wagon with just a flap in the back.
I'm Wild Westing it, like where I'm like partially on my feet, just like I've pushed him like onto its neck, and it's just what the hell are you doing? Because I'm getting ready to have to leap off over there.
See, that works really well because Stony was getting ready to climb up onto this thing's head.
So, yeah.
Onto the wagon.
Yes, give me a boost.
So to further explain, the wagon isn't like barreling speed; it's going at a normal ass wagon speed.
Oh, cool. So we don't
So
have to.
you come flying up and probably have to slow down to get back level with them.
Yeah, Stony still wants
Wave
to
at
go
driver.
At a
back
slow
to the
pace
wagon.
to catch
She's
up.
gonna hate me after this. I know it.
Yeah.
What was that, Dovin?
Dovin didn't go as fast
What
as
do you
them.
call it,
He's just kind of slowly catching up.
Right.
Gail has been told a lot about weird purple worm things and other stuff since that's what killed Millie at this point. So
Blackworms.
yeah, she's going to lean over and tap Godra and cast protection from evil and good.
So you're gonna leap onto the wagon and do the thing.
And do
Okay, I don't know how to steer this.
I'm gonna need you to roll acrobatics on
Stella will
that.
take care of you, don't worry. And when I say that, because Stella does have like 6 intelligence, I think, or 5 intelligence
Oh, dear.
because of the spell, just kind of
6.
yeah, it's almost as smart as Brack.
So roll an acrobatics check to make sure you don't fall to your death. Well, not death.
Really
but
good at these.
it's not a high DC because you're not moving quickly. You're moving slowly.
That's 7 plus 7 for 14.
Yeah, you. So do you leap through the back or do you leap through the canvas wall?
This is the one fucking time I want my punches to fucking miss.
I'm leaping through where I like the hole where I saw him punching her.
Mm-hmm. So you dive through, do like a little action movie roll.
Ta-da! And yeah, I'll cast protection from good and evil on her. One willing creature you touch is protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against it.
Okay.
So
What
she's
would-
kind of she's basically like doing her hippie version of what do you call it? The power of Christ compels you.
So, what were the types of monsters again?
Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiend, and undead.
See, I have a feeling that first one's going to matter a lot more than the others.
Yeah, I think aberrations is probably the most likely.
All right. She has advantage against saving throws against it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She's gonna hate me after this. I fucking know it. I'm dead, man.
And you're
She can't
specifically
be, if there's any more in the building area, she couldn't technically be possessed by another one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It'd be a Constitution save, I do believe.
How much smack she's been taking, I think that she'd do pretty well at
So-
that.
Gale, you jump, leap in, roll. All of a sudden, you're using a spell on her. She doesn't know what the hell it is. She's scared out of her mind. You're her friend, and he's beating the shit out of her.
If it makes her feel a little bit better, the spell, it feels like a comforting, cool wind on a moonlit night. Most of Gale's friendly spells feel something like that.
So all of a sudden, her like knees getting cold or whatever, and she's just looking wild-eyed and terrified, and nothing happens.
I think you're crazy, dude.
You suck, worms! And that's going to be Stony doing vicious mockery at worms.
At worms.
At the worms in her, yes.
I believe you have to actually be able to see them or they have to be able to hear you, and I don't think they actually have ears. I don't
Doesn't
think
mean
they
they
can.
can't hear. Lots of things don't have ears and can hear. Or at least not visible ears. Like whales.
Kraven's about to literally be crushed. Metaphorically and physically.
Does not specifically say that they cannot hear, so they can hear. All right, so they need to make a what save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yes.
I got a 17 on the die. I don't know.
Oh,
if
so they roll their save well. But the one with fucking advantage fails? Fuck you.
Yeah, the one with advantage rolled a 6 and a 9.
That's 10 minutes of concentration, by the way, though. It's not
Okay.
just a one round thing.
Okay.
Yeah, they made it.
Yeah. Figured. So yeah, she's just trying to break free again. Krevin.
Your mother was rotten spaghetti.
Oh my fucking god! I feel like all my good rolls are being wasted on this because I had to fucking save her. That's +2 with athletics, so that's a 17.
Hey, look. So, I saw this episode before.
So she's still struggling to get away from you, but she feels like a lot of the fight is gone from her.
I'm such an asshole.
Yeah, this is pretty messed up.
Now he's definitely gonna be fucking falling. That's all. That was Zach's only fucking goal.
It's not.
Yeah.
What happens.
I mean, he might not be falling because he's doing this to save somebody's free will.
Yeah, but if Gaja leaves this man already had a whole thing set up and she was gonna die and oh fucking Christ.
To be fair, you could have avoided this by telling her no at the tavern.
Do you think Krevin's gonna tell no to the person that's treated him the nicest?
Yeah.
Yeah, she smashes.
Now Krevin's smashing her to pieces.
With his fist.
Oh, I got one more idea, depending.
Krevin, what do you do?
Medicine. Make sure there's no more.
You're not feeling anymore. No matter what you roll, you're not feeling anymore. But she's still definitely struggling to get away. The people on the wagon are thoroughly terrified.
I mean, I don't blame her.
This air ganassi diving in through the back curtain did not help matters.
And now there's just a gnome sitting on a stag's head riding outside the back of the wagon.
How do you control this thing?
Yelling obscenities.
I'm insulting worms. They don't know what the fuck's going on.
What do you do? You let go? Okay.
Yeah.
The second you let go, she's gasping for air. She says, "Stop the wagon! Stop the wagon!" As soon as the wagon
get out.
stops,
I walk away.
she gets out and she starts running off into the trees.
I was gonna heal you, but okay. Bye.
Wait, I try persuasion real quick. Gaja, give me 5 seconds to explain, please. I roll persuasion. I know it's gonna be a high DC, but I want to try.
It is
He'll
going to be
take 3.
an astronomical DC, but you go for it.
Come on, dice, don't fail me now. You can give me good hits. Let me get a fucking save.
Tim, I don't know what's going on. It'd be helpful if more than one person was here for the explanation.
19 is not going to cut it.
Is that total?
That's total. I have no bonuses in persuasion.
She stops. She turns to you, and at that second, she vomits several of those black worms out. And they begin,
Aha! Concentration spell, you little black bitches.
Oh, I understand.
and they begin burrowing into the dirt as quickly as they can.
When I see that, I want to charge and smite some shit.
You're Your mother was pasta and your father was the Black Plague.
Yeah, like as soon as I see the worms vomiting out, I'm charging and I got like my sword out. I'm like,
I feel like the last part's not an insult to them.
I don't know if the Black Plague existed in this universe.
There's various plagues. Millie
But
survived
would any
one.
of them
Then
call
Grimace
the
is right
Black
forward and
Plague?
drops to his knees, begging her for forgiveness. Beyond begging,
So
he is groveling.
there
In the
are
vomit.
5 of these worms tightly clustered together.
uh-huh.
Go ahead and try to smite some shit.
Fuck yeah.
You know what? I'll group attack. We all attack him at fucking once.
18 and 25.
Oh yeah, that's fucking nat. Key point. Hit him again.
Stoney's
Extra attack. And my next third attack.
Smashing worms.
Stoney's gonna look at where the worms were vomited out, and on top of this fucking stag, he's just gonna shoot off a firebolt.
Do I actually need to roll damage, or is the +6 modifier for damage going to be enough?
You have a +6?
Dueling fighting style.
Oh,
So how much? All right,
24 damage from my fist.
let's do it this way. Let me write some things down. I was looking at a page.
So 28 damage.
28 damage on one worm.
All of them. I attack multiple. That's 28 damage divided evenly if you want.
If we're
Divided.
rolling damage, I swung it 2. First one took 12, and the second one took 12.
I'm using it, Booker.
All right, so 28
Sorry.
divided evenly.
Sure, why not? Stop. That's 5 points each, I think.
And I put 12 into 2.
would you like me to roll the firebolt?
Hold on, I'm trying to math on the fly.
No, I add my
actually-
Azamar effect too. I do the Azamar thing.
Jesus Christ!
These
Wouldn't that
things
be
can
your
piss
action,
me the fuck off.
That
That's
would
an
be
extra.
his
That's an
action.
extra D6 on each fucking attack.
Wouldn't that
Mikhail,
be your action, though?
Mikhail, you did another 12 among 2 of them, so
I
6
did
total.
12 to one and 12 to another. I
So,
actually can't roll 6 damage. The lowest I can roll is 7.
so you just managed to kill 2 of them. Stony,
Would you like me to roll for firebolt?
if you would like to throw a firebolt at them, you can.
I would like to throw a firebolt at them.
Dovin, are you doing anything, or are you just watching this happen?
Yeah, Dovin's just gonna watch.
He doesn't want to get revenge on
worms.
his familiar.
If it makes you feel better, if everybody's off of Stella just kind of walks over to Dovin because Gale has a bit of a side mission of making him feel better and like nuzzles next to the horse.
I never got off of them.
I just imagine we all attack this
Yeah, so-
one spot on the ground at
Honestly,
once.
she's
and
still
it's
doing
just-
it. She's definitely still doing it. So like you're getting
Wait.
drawn away as you fire at them.
What'd you get to hit, Stony?
So to hit, I got a grand total of 15.
That hits.
Cool. So that's 2d10 fire damage to one of them.
Oh yeah, level 5.
I actually had my asthma. I just only got one attack.
That's going to be 15 fire damage to one of them.
Damn.
Stony,
That's
you
minus
managed to kill one of them, but
Neato.
the last 2 managed to burrow into the ground too far out of your guys' reach.
Y'all suck. This is to the worms.
I'm using these, Booker.
Everybody takes psychic damage.
Really?
No.
So you
I
hear
could try and compel them to a duel.
And I just dropped Amazing Gudge and I fucking beg for forgiveness like a goddamn dog.
you do hear them speaking in some guttural, visceral language to each other.
Oh, please tell me it's. I didn't.
Is it a language I've heard before? I don't speak it, but maybe
I did.
like
Is it undercommon?
I've heard a lot of different languages being where I'm from. I just don't know how to speak any of them.
There's a very good chance you might have heard it in Sigil. Yes,
Is this undercommon?
What do I
it
roll?
is not undercommon.
Dang it!
History or
You could roll history or general intelligence.
same thing?
It is the same thing.
6.
You're just like, I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere. It might be Elvish.
Yeah, it sounds like those
The pointy ones.
that sounds like those gulag elves, you know, the ones who don't speak common.
The two managed to slip away on you guys.
What are they called? Grugok? Yeah, I think they're called like.
Now
Grugok.
onto the growling part. I'm begging for forgiveness.
So she's also on her hands and knees with hands in her own vomit. Just say, what was that?
And now
Those were the worms that we fought in the cave.
I will give her
She also coughs up.
25 points of lay on hands.
Okay.
On
She
mine
also-
too.
Cough something up. It's small and white and looks kind of like a spider egg sac,
Nope.
Those are the eggs of the beast.
but very moist.
Nope. Firebolt.
And after giving her that boost of health, just be like, I'm gonna keep this protection on you for a little bit, just in
Mine
case.
too. So she gains an extra 5 points of health.
She's-
Do I have your permission?
She's still coughing and she just sticks up her thumb, like gets snagged on her horn for a second.
So
I hold her hair back for her.
Stony is gonna light the small white thing on fire with firebolt.
Okay. Just nope. Boom. Big.
Yeah.
There's like a little bit of glass right there from the heat.
Now on to the part where Gardra either hates or forgives Kevin.
She looks at you. She doesn't quite. She kind of inches away and lays down on the ground. See like a little earthworm sprout up and crawl back down. She just shudders at it.
are you still sore? I can do a little bit more.
She's like, fine. Just, I'm not hurting anymore. I'm just tired now. That was
Alright.
exhausting.
Cool.
Kevin doesn't move or say a word. He just stays with his head to the ground.
Like anime style, face buried to the ground.
Yes.
And I'll keep the protection up for the full 10 minutes.
Okay. I figured you would.
Hey, so Krevin, what exactly tipped you off that the worms were in her?
I saw them moving under her skin.
Oh, okay.
Just like we saw them moving back in the caverns.
Tony's gonna look over at the card if it's still there. You guys can go. We got this.
Yeah, sorry for kind of fucking up your day, y'all.
The carriage is already moving away from you guys.
Like, as it starts to pull away, I'll like lean in real quick. Y'all smoke?
They just look terrified, and you see the dad just kind of take a bottle of something and just.
Man, it'd be a lot cooler if you did. And I walk away.
And then it's gone.
I just wanted to make the reference. That's all.
Yeah, I know. I know you did.
Da-da-da-da.
Matthew McConaughey would be proud.
Yes, he would.
You definitely went on your way for that one.
Yep.
Stony's gonna go and sit next to Gadra. Hey, so you got a minute to just talk?
Yeah. What?
I just want you to know that Krevin wouldn't have done what he did if he didn't think it was for the best. He tends to be the moral compass of the group.
No, yeah, Wait, what?
That's fucked.
Wait, on the fucking moral compass?
Yeah!
Hold
She-
on, what?
She looks at you like, that second part doesn't make sense. He tried to sleep with me like immediately when he met me.
Actually, I was just trying to
Immediately.
talk to you.
Spot.
Like he started flirting hard the second he walked up to me.
He was in a rough spot for a while before that.
I wasn't flirting though. I was actually trying to fucking talk.
Are you actually? Is Krevin actually saying this or this Brandon?
This is Brandon.
Yeah, no, she's gonna go on about how you were flirting with her and how you were definitely all lustful after her.
See, that doesn't sound like him.
But it's exactly what happened. I just
Look
finally
at-
said okay.
Kind of weird. And then back over to her.
But I see what you mean about him maybe doing what he thought was for the best. If those things were inside me and he knew it, and then she shudders again.
Yeah, he was just trying to keep you still while he smashed as many as he could.
Did we get them all?
As far as I can tell.
Nope.
She looks terrified.
Two of them crawled into the dirt.
And she says,
Gale,
Ah.
God damn it.
she says, damn it. My brother was right.
I mean, we can go back and prove him wrong if you want.
I think she'll
You're
love
not
that idea.
Weird now.
You see,
I think she will absolutely adore that.
she smiles a little
wrong.
bit. She's like, so we would be tricking him? I do like pranks.
We would be doing a trick, yeah.
But me and she stopped for a second. What am I doing? Where is my brother? I only remember some things. Bits and pieces.
Well, last we saw him, he was on the ship, and then he wasn't.
I remember there was a fight.
He's probably looking for you.
She stops and thinks, oh, like, I guess that's true. Maybe I should go back.
Hey, Gale. You know that thing you said you could do?
Objects? Yeah.
Yeah, that. If I told you what her brother's spellbook looked like, could you find that?
Sorry.
I still feel like total garbage.
Maybe.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to describe to her exactly what the book looked like and the spells that were in the book.
We're going to want to head closer to the city, though, I imagine. It's only like 1,000 feet.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you guys traveled like an hour out before.
Yeah,
All
we were
this happened.
definitely going to want to do that first.
And at that point, I'm going to walk over to Dovin, just kind of look up at him and be like, Dovin, what's driving you right now?
The thought of killing others.
That is a dark path, my man.
Even upset Sterling.
Yep. Delvin just kind of starts walking towards the town.
Hey, no. You wait here. You come back and I like catch you up again. Now, my question for you, Dovin, is this the kind of attitude that those that you're missing would have wanted you to have?
Doesn't matter, they're gone.
No, it does matter. Because what's left of them is what you got.
No, when they die, you're dead. Delvin's just going to keep walking. I mean, riding.
Dovin, you've died multiple times.
That is true. But Delvin doesn't believe that. Because he didn't see Millie come up, so she's gone.
We didn't see you come back in Ravnica.
I mean, technically the afterlife's a thing, and then there's a lot of stuff beyond that. Like, dead is barely dead. Dead is barely dead, dude. Like, I've met some actual dead people, some half-dead people, some, like, three-quarters dead people. I've made a lot of dead people.
You've made dead people?
That's beside the point. But what I'm trying to say here is nobody's dead until they're forgotten.
Even then, probably not, because their name's somewhere.
And the point of that is you want to treat those memories the way that you would want to treat that person. Because that's the only way you're able to keep people with you. And you'll see Gale kind of look off a little wistfully.
I would like to play an emotional song on this turn.
Just in the background.
Some
It's
solid
silence.
mood music, nothing too complex.
It's an instrumental of the sound of silence.
There you go.
All Delvin will say is, "Are we going to town?" And start going.
This is gonna take a while.
Gail, you hearing a voice in your head that says, that's a tough nut to crack.
You're fucking telling me.
But not a tough crack to get nut. That came out weird.
Not inaccurate, though.
I had to think about it a couple times over.
Yeah, we're headed to town.
Okay, so we were finally moving, and now we're going back to Sarlazette to look for her brother.
Yep, Stony is still sitting on this stag's head.
Okay.
Creven stays a good distance from the party.
So,
Is Gadra riding on a horse with us? Because we have
Um,
one and it has room for one.
if someone offers for Gadra to ride a horse with them or stag, she will take the ride. If not, she will slowly trudge behind.
Yeah, Dovin already went off, so
You know
she
what?
won't be riding with Dovin.
Let's do the hybrid sled with the horse.
Oh. All right. So you quickly set up. You've never seen the hybrid sled. Gale.
I tie a rope to the back of the saddle.
Uh-huh.
Then I hop off of the horse. I toss out the tensor's floating disc and I tie the rope around it. And I hop on the disc.
I was gonna say, make sure, like, as long as it's the horse, Stella does not have a saddle.
Oh. Then I'd probably tie it around one of Stella's antlers because I
That's
misidentified who was riding what.
And then we leave Creven to trudge behind.
Yeah, he's
I,
trudging
I
behind.
pat the disc next to me. It's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, it's a big old disc.
No, he's just gonna walk.
Oh.
I mean, he's hella fast though.
Yeah.
Does that mean Gadra's on the?
Gadra's
Stag.
on the back of Stella. Yes.
Okay, yeah, just be like, how you feeling?
She's like, gross. ever ate
That's
a- You ever ate a slug before?
yes.
It kind of feels like that, but worse because you didn't know it was happening.
So it was like eating a slug, but not on purpose. Okay.
And then it happened backwards. Like a really big slug. Like, you saw it. They were like 1.5 feet long.
Yeah, this isn't sad Creven. This is a shamed Creven.
At least they're like gone, you know.
They're not gonna make you go crazy anymore.
The same way I was trying to tell Green Boy up there that the memories of people matter. The memories of things that suck are best left forgotten.
But what if it left eggs in me somewhere?
I mean, then it's
You know
already
what?
done that.
Here. It's the best I can do on short notice. And I'm not going to be able to do the object thing, sorry. And I cast Lesser Restoration on her.
Okay.
And that's hopefully if there's anything in there that cleared you out, that's the best I got.
I'll have to look up Lesser Restoration. Oh, I'm so sorry.
But
Can I touch
usually that first spell I used is pretty thorough, as you noticed.
Yeah. Could we do one next time that doesn't make me vomit?
Nope.
That's just the body's way of getting bad stuff out.
If it makes you feel better, you do a little dance when it's a ghost, and it's a lot more embarrassing.
She stops for a sec. She thinks for a second. She says, well, there's another way the body gets rid of dangerous things, and let's be glad that didn't happen on the side of the road just now.
Yeah, that would have been a lot messier.
She looks at you. How dare you say that about a lady, Miss Stoney?
I
He's
say it
not
about
wrong,
everybody.
It would have been messier.
It would have been gross. I would have had to have new clothes.
I'd probably burn the cloak anyway, because yeah, it's still got some on it. It's just it's just a little bit, right? And there's like this massive splotch. Just
It's just like the whole side of it. Like she laid in it at one point, if you recall.
If you want to just drop it like off the side, I can just take care of that now.
She just drops the whole cloak off of her body, lets it follow the road.
Acid spray.
Just eats the cloak away.
I'm behind you.
The like fumes
Okay,
walked
so
into
avoid the acid.
Krevin, you start coughing and you don't know why.
I deserve this.
Kravin, if you're coughing like that, maybe you should walk more and smoke less. Does a hit.
Does it
He's
hit
hanging.
riding an animal?
You are officially out already, by the way. The sweetgrass is gone.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to argue back with the. You know,
Fun thing about the blowing the smoke out, she waits like a solid minute usually before doing so.
Air Ganassi, man. So,
So, Gadred, how did you and your brother get your names?
well, my dad, his name is Galdius, and he picked our names.
Yeah, but why did he name you those things?
I don't really know. Never really cared to ask. A name's a name. Why are you called Stony?
Because my family has a theme going on about rocks that my dad started.
Uh-huh, but what's your dad's name? Is it also a rock thing?
Yeah,
So, your mom already had the rock thing, or did she change her name when she got married to her dad?
she already was named Crystal.
That's convenient.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's that is just a match made to be. I mean, did he decide to do the rock thing because of your mom's name being Crystal as well? What is your dad's name, by the way?
I don't remember. We discussed this so long ago.
I know. I remember everyone else's name.
Howard?
Grant. Because Granite.
That's what it was. Yeah, sure. Why not?
His name was Grant, you know, like Granite.
I was trying to use hellish rebuke on.
It's just, this seems like a bit of a stretch.
You hear me, Zach?
Yeah, I heard you. What'd you say?
Is there a reason you use hellish rebuke on me?
She could have used Hellish Rebuke, but she didn't.
Because she
She-
loves
It's
you.
because she's a better person than you, Kravin.
I don't think she has that level spell slot anyway. Hellish
It's a
Rebuke.
T. Right?
Yeah, but she still has to be level 5, I think.
No, that's darkness.
Then it's level 3, and she could have used it. It's not level 1. Level 1, you get like
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy or Tongues or Frostbite. There's several things you can get.
And you don't
Yeah,
always get Hellish Rebuke either, depending on what kind you are.
Yeah.
He's just gonna stay from the party for a long bit.
You just walk across her cloak that's half eaten with acid.
No, with your shame, I'll probably just let you soak in it.
Yeah, it's fair.
Just fucking lay down on it, roll up, make a Krevin burrito. So yeah, as you guys are heading back, you see two figures on horses tearing down the road towards you guys.
Is it her brother Endeavrin?
Delvin grabs his
It is.
great sword.
It is definitely, it's definitely Gabriel and Dizrin.
Okay.
Man, those guys are in a hurry. I wonder what they're doing.
Probably looking for the person sitting behind you.
Whoa. Oh shit, is that your brother?
You see the familiar horns, the same different colored eyes.
Ah, that makes sense. I mean, it's best not to assume, you know?
She's like, "You're right. At least all tieflings look different. Most humans look exactly the same. You ever notice that?"
It's
I mean, some have dark
really
skin. Some have,
true. It really is.
I mean, some have dark skin, some have light skin, some have brown hair, some have blonde hair, some have red hair, some have green eyes, some have blue eyes.
But on the whole, they look pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah, like none of them are blue.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Or pink or red, or I guess tieflings are also blue or purple, or there's many different kinds. I seen a green one once. That was
So to
weird.
be fair, most humanoids look kind of the same to me. I don't pay a lot of attention.
Just kind of blobs because you're moving too quickly. I get that.
Sure.
Guardian, what are you doing? At least you still love me, Dodo. I love you too, Guardy boy. I love you too.
Gabriel, we found her.
They slowly stop. You see
I roll insight on him real quick.
weapons get drawn.
Why are you drawing
Hey.
weapons on us?
Don't. The green dude's already real angry. I wouldn't do that.
You hear Gabriel yell, "I don't want to hurt my sister, but there's something inside her."
We took
take
care.
of.
You see them talk to each other. How do we know you haven't become infected as well?
Because
step
I'm
forward.
the one who got it
Why
out
don't
of
you come
her,
find out?
I step forward.
and I
I mean,
wasn't down there.
I point at Gale. She couldn't have been. She wasn't even with us when that happened.
At least I don't remember being there.
He says, "I mean, since you've found her."
Yeah,
I
that's.
mean-
I mean, if you want to go back to where the things are, we can show you all the stuff that is there.
Roll persuasion, Stony.
Is this finally the time that I get to use the skill that I've got proficiency in from being a bard?
Nope.
Okay, so that is a 13 total.
So they don't seem like they believe you. But they're willing to go with you to see the site, to make
I'll let
this
them examine me
manufacture.
the way they want.
Cool, let's go.
I mean, I could put it this way: I'm like really hard to possess, dude. Like
Wait, you hear
really
me,
hard.
Zach?
Yeah, when
I told them they can examine me any way they want.
Gabriel hears Kreven say that, he puts his weapon away and slowly draws a dagger, and he's looking at your crotch. Any way I want to examine you, right? Insides and all.
Could
Preferably
you
not there.
threaten to stab my friend?
I wasn't planning on stabbing per
Could you
se.
not cut him open then?
I mean, if they're in there, we have to get them out and burn them.
She can handle the getting them out. I can handle the burning.
Then get them out. Let me see.
We don't have any in us.
Then how can we believe you if there's no evidence?
You're asking us to prove a negative.
I take my 50 feet of hemp
I
out.
say we just kill him.
Gabriel, I honestly thought you were smarter than this.
He seems.
I mean, if this is fuck it. Gail just starts stripping.
So does Kreven.
Slowly starts taking off her armor pieces. Gabriel says, "Not that I mind."
Because I wear studded leather armor. Most of me's pretty covered, so I'd be pretty hard to search.
Yeah.
Like I wear stuff under it. It's not like I'd be nude.
I have a feeling you would be, though. The character feels like she would be.
Its character does feel like she would be.
That's the whole thing.
No, it's not as comfortable. It's not comfortable.
Gail seems like-
on is very.
Gail seems like the one person that does the thing every year when she graduates that wears nothing underneath the robe.
Yeah, robes are fine. Have you ever worn nothing under leather armor? That shit chafes.
I have to keep it oiled.
I mean, if you want to like run your hands over me, go ahead. You're not going to feel any weird bumps.
I mean, if I don't gotta do that, yeah, just fuck it.
Gabriel says, "That was phrased strangely. Just show us the site. We'll try to figure out what happened."
All right. Stoney's still sitting on the disc. He has no control. of this.
Stella, return to the puke pile.
Yeah,
You should.
Yeah,
I'm,
I
being,
know,
a little closer
it's
party.
not my favorite place either.
I'm being attacked by a puppy.
I walk a little bit closer by the party, keeping my distance though.
I'd feed you, but I'm pretty sure the food just ends up in the astral sea.
Wrong.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Good girl.
So, Gabriel, why exactly are you so dead set on thinking that we are infected?
Are you infected?
I don't know how this thing spreads, as they're keeping a careful distance and watching you intently.
If I was infected, I don't think they'd know how to use this.
I mean, I don't know if the infection just possesses you?
If I was infected, could I do this? And I hold my breath until we get there. just make him as unsettled as I can.
Okay. Now I gotta roll a thing. Oh, okay. I finally rolled well for once tonight.
Woo!
So yeah, you make it back to the site of where all of that just happened.
So she puked up the worms there.
I mean, the
I
massive fucking impact in the ground that's covered in char and fist marks.
Krevin punched a few of them.
That's my
And
divinity.
she smited a couple of them. And I
I
caught
just
fire.
left with my rapier. I wasn't spending spell slots on those little twerps.
As you can see, it's like fucked up a lot. And over there, Stony points at where the like glassy spot is where she puked up a white gross thing that I thought might be an egg, so I blasted it to hell.
I'll point over to the road, and that's where the random couple was weeping in horror.
They're like, the last part slightly intrigues me.
Don't act like you weren't fanboying over me a week ago.
The shame only grows deeper than Krevin.
Everything's in question at the moment. I'm sorry. But you are a very smart wizard, Mr. Tark.
I mean, you're smart too, so you should be able to tell that we aren't infected. We're not acting weird. Or weirder than usual.
He thinks for a second. Gadra, will you go home with us now? Gadra turns. Yeah, all right.
Is that really all the proof you needed? We could have saved a lot of time. You just asked that first.
I mean, to be fair, we were heading in this direction sort of anyway, right?
Gabriel
Yeah, but-
says, we needed more evidence to bring to Father. He would have been very upset if we didn't have the whole story. But thank you, Mr. Tark. It's been wonderful meeting you. We're going to leave now. And Gadriel turned to you, Krevin, and says, what could have been? And then starts walking. Gets on her brother's horse, and they start riding away.
What do you mean could have? It can still be.
We could have taken him.
She says,
Both of you are alive.
she says, oh, what could have been? But Krevin's all too clingy.
Dovin, if there's one thing I've learned, it's I feel a lot better after not killing someone than after killing someone.
See, I think that might be her trying to say that she doesn't like being choked.
Seriously?
You hear her yell, or punched!
So, yeah, Krevin's.
So, are you back with the group, Krevin?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have to discuss whether or not we're willing to take a wife beater.
Wait, I chase. Can I chase?
What'd you say, Brandon?
Can I chase?
You want to catch up to who?
Gotcha.
Dude, this is not going to help your case.
So you run up, and you see her lean over to her, like, go, 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 go. And the horses begin running. In that brief second that you have, what do you say?
Sorry.
She just says, I know. And then they are gone.
She probably just needs some space for a while, dude. You did just beat the absolute hell out. Like, you Chris Browned that bitch.
So what exactly happened to the seal that was our helmsman? Is he still on the ship?
He would be on the ship still, yes.
He's quietly mourning Millie.
Monty, go lay down.
So now the Krevin only loses his best friend, also his first love.
Millie was your best friend?
That is a
Yeah.
sad existence.
Yeah.
Didn't she antagonize you at every turn?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
What does a best friend do, though, honestly?
Yeah, Krevin's just gonna send a floating disc now. Sad.
Monty. So,
Hey, if it makes you feel better, she's not dead.
It does.
All right, so I think we're gonna end it there tonight, guys.
Cool.
On a positive note.
I'll call it a semi win.
No one died.
Nobody died, but we're still stuck with Krevin.
All right, so until next week, goodbye.